Hey guys, DJ Danzo here.
Whoop whoop.
Night number 2, what you gonna do?
Gang, 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 gang. Make that shit bang, 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 bang. Nuts hang, 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 hang.
This guy. So night number 2 for me.
What's up like Jackie Chan?
Troublemaker right here. So Daniel, what do you expect from Halloween Haunt this year?
Oh man, what I love about Halloween Haunt is like the music, the atmosphere, the monsters, like the lighting, the purple light, green light, the fog. I love that. I love the atmosphere.
Anything else?
Rides in the dark, yo, the bat.
All right, guys. So we will get back to you when we get inside the park. We're just at front gate, so we'll see you soon. All right, so we just did Dark Ride. What?
Okay, so I was just saying, like, that ride is ride. Wow, that maze is crazy because, not to give too much away, but like there's a lot going on in each room via animatronics and via monsters. So like the first, like there was a giant dog that I was like, what the hell is that thing? And then like the monster like wizard thing that was in that room frightened me. That was like the first person to get me.
Right on.
There's I don't want to, it's weird because I'm giving spoilers as I speak. Is that bad? I don't want to give spoilers. I feel so bad. Throughout there's a theme going on where there's a multitude of people rocking the same mask. So you're just like, didn't I just see you? What the hell's going on? How'd you get, like, it's crazy.
So out of 10. Yo guys, DJ Danzo.
Whoop, trouble.
Back at it again. So we're having what they call the platter.
The platter.
So
chips, onion rings, deep fried pickles, samosas. I forget what the sauce is, but it's good.
It is good. It's like a sriracha sauce.
Yeah, yo.
Chilling back. Having a Heine.
You got this honey, and I got Honey Crisp.
It's called like a Honey Crisp. All right, boys, girls, whatever.
Cheers, man.
We'll be back at you in a minute. Hey guys, what's going on? DJ Danzo again.
Trouble.
Okay, so we secluded our night at Halloween Haunt.
Yeah.
It is 12:17. Yes, I realize in this video we didn't do like a review of every single maze, but that's facts. So we barely got through the last maze because it was just so crazy busy tonight.
And it was by random.
It really was. So honestly, guys,
like we have to pee.
Yeah. So honest answer, I realized that the fast lane is like $118 or whatever with tax, or $110, whatever it breaks down to. But if you're going on like a Saturday or a Sunday, buy the fast lane. Save yourself the effort. I mean, we got through it just barely, but like if you want to just skip the lineups and do whatever you want and not feel like you're rushed or whatever, just buy the fast lane. That's my personal opinion on that scenario.
People in Kingdom of Carnage are so nice. Like I asked for a couple of photos and like, they honestly, like, they blessed us. Pull one of the photos up right now, like this one.
Yeah, facts on facts. All right.
I'll tell you an issue I had.
Yeah.
No music in between Kingdom of Carnage all the way to like near Thunder. Okay, so yeah, that was my issue because I was like, we were walking and I'm like, this is dead, bro. No pun.
Sorry for the shaking, guys. We're driving in a car.
I was like, this is mad dead.
Yeah, it was. I'm trying to think of some of the issues. I can't believe I'm having a moment. But anyways, look, the point is, overall, I think Wonderland's lacking a little bit when it comes to like they're understaffed, completely understaffed. The old crew that used to work there.
Yeah.
It's the new generation coming in and they're learning how to do what we used to do so well.
I also want to. I kind of want to go on a small rant, but I don't know.
Do it.
Should I?
Yeah. That's the whole point. Because I was there the first night and they lacked so hard. They lacked so hard because it was their first night. Second night, we went through, what's the new maze again? The
Demons of the
Deep. We walked through Demons of the Deep and it was 100% different. Their energy was amazing. I went from like, this is a 3 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10. Like, it was like night and day because they got that stuff like smoothed out, right?
Wonderland puts a lot of money into the details of their mazes.
Yeah.
And it's amazing, like to see that. So I was very entertained. In Demons of the Deep, the people stayed in character. They stayed intimidating. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
And right before it, we went through Spirit Manor. This is not a rant. This is just compliments, I guess. Spirit Manor, cool, really pleasant. The chick in the library,
hella dope. I really like the floating books that are above you. I think like that also, again, really well on set design. They put a lot of energy and effort into that.
Notice to details, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I liked it. Also, for whatever reason, the AC was turned up mega heavy in Spirit Manor. I loved it. I want to like live in Spirit Manor, like that. That's what's up. That's
Yo,
proper.
it's, you know what's funny about that maze?
What?
It literally smells like an old lady's house.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I don't know what's going on. As soon as we walked in, I'm like, what is this old folks smell?
It's so funny because Brandon said the same thing yesterday.
Yeah,
We all said that. We're like, oh my god, it's old people's house.
that scent was crazy. I want to shout out the Vampire Disco because like you're keeping it scary, fun, and entertaining as it should. I'm happy that there are things like that. I know that it's a substitute for Club Blood. You know, I prefer and I like Club Blood. I wish it would come back. If I could have any maze back though, personally, it'd be Clowns at Midnight. I miss it so much. When I had worked there my very first time, like, oh my gosh, okay, hold on. In 2008, I worked in Clowns at Midnight.
You did.
And not only did I work in Clowns at Midnight, but I had like the best of all the worlds because I got the chance to, they called it a swingers list. So pretty much, I was just a filler for anybody that like didn't show up for work or something. I got to fill in that spot.
Yeah.
Which was like super unique, super cool. So when I first worked there, I ended up on that swingers list and ended up with an even greater opportunity because I wasn't just stuck to that one specified room. I got to explore like, you know, a good 80% of the maze. It was amazing. But the whole reason I was talking about the Vampire Disco is because my little rant is back when I worked in 2013, I was a atmosphere actor.
Yeah.
And my whole thing was scaring people, getting them to do chants, especially on busy nights like conga line, just to keep them more entertained. And here comes the drizzles. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. Keeping them more entertained as they waited in the conga lines. And I was big on dancing myself. I had mothers coming back and being like, "You're my favorite. You boogie down. You like to dance. You like to get down." Because in training, we were told to be scary and entertaining. So I rocked it. Why the heck is this guy going so slow? Sorry. Anyways, my rant is pretty much one of my teammates dissed me and they were like, "Yo, he dances too much," and I took that to heart. I took that so personal. But you know what? Things come back around to bite, I guess. Karma comes back around because now they're celebrating dancing and haunting at the same time with things like Vampire Disco.
Yep.
And even when they, not just the Vampire Disco, but back they had the silent disco. I remember like they did.
Dude, I missed that. I missed that.
Yeah, like all that stuff was entertaining and it was tight. So, yeah.
So, one more small rant, and then we'll get into all the good details. The only other rant I have, and I guess it's because I don't go to Wonderland as often as I should, since COVID allegedly, they don't accept cash. They only accept debit and credit.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That is a real issue because I went there the first night and I couldn't fucking buy anything because I only had cash. And they have a machine at the front of the park where you can put your cash in and they give you a loaded card. But the problem is then they want a fee for doing it. So they're taking your money because it's a double inconvenience. So I really have an issue with that. But it is what it is. And if you're in that jam and you want to pay the money, go for it. I'm not cheap, but you know, I work hard for my money and look at the economy, right? Every nickel and dime counts. But anyways, past that, onto the good stuff, because I think all we've done more or less is rant about all the things we don't like about the park this year. So
that's actually crazy. Another rant. They need more mazes, bro. I remember back when it was like 10 mazes and 3 scare zones.
Well, they got rid of what, 2 mazes? They've gotten rid of 2 mazes.
Which mazes?
They got rid of the other.
Oh, they got rid of Bloodshed.
And they also got rid of the one that was in the mountain. There used to be 2 mazes, now there's only 1.
Oh, yeah. What the hell was that one called again? Yo, it was like, see, even that one celebrated dancing and stuff because that one was like a whole vibe. That one was like, everything was like neon lights and all that shit.
Yeah, so it was a whole thing, which really, really sucks.
That they got rid of.
Yeah, so like they've gotten rid of mazes and haven't replaced it. And I will tell you why. It is because budget issues. Like, where I know they spent money on that new maze, which we just talked about.
Oh, did they ever, man? The details in those rooms they're good.
They spend money on it, which I appreciate, but they need to do that more often. And they need to get more scare actors, and I will tell you, they need to spend more money. Because if they don't pay people, people won't want to work, especially in this economy. So, like, that's my only thing is people are sitting there going, why would I go there and make a minimum wage or like an extra $1 an hour, you know, to stand there all night and get soaking wet or whatever, tired, lose your voice, and then have to go to school the next day, because that's realistically who works there, high school kids.
Well, do they? Because I'm like, isn't the hiring age like 17 plus?
For the most part, it's high school kids. When we started, we were in high school.
Yeah, well, we were in grade 12 though.
No, were we?
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, a lot of the kids are young. You can work there younger, but they don't pay you as much. Again, another nickel pinch.
Well, okay. I remember, like, to me, the pay for 4.5 hours was actually quite substantial back in 2008.
Yeah, but
it was like $80 a night. Wage back then was like $8.75.
No.
So that was pretty much about $20 an hour for 4.5 hours.
This is your accent.
Yeah, I know.
All right. But no, anyways, the point was it really wasn't a lot of money. Like, I remember when I worked there that first year, my first check I went out and got myself an Xbox 360. That tells you how long ago that was.
Yeah, I bought myself a TV with my first job.
Yeah, right? So we all remember that first thing you buy with that first check.
Yeah.
Right? So that was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't know where. But anyways, guys, the point is, it's fun. They're a little understaffed, but they're getting better, and the actors that are there are fucking top-notch. So, you know, if you really want to go and have a good time, you know, have a beer. It's a psycho show where a girl likes to drop a bowling ball on her belly and like lay down on nails, and a girl who's what do you call that?
A contortionist.
A contortionist, and twists herself into a million different ways and put herself in a box. Trust me, you will enjoy yourself. It is an amazing show.
Yeah, it is, man. I had a lot of fun watching that show. Like, you see another girl with like hula hoops that
on
lit fire, and like she's just such a trained professional. Like, she makes it look so easy. It's so stunning to see. And they put all that on for our entertainment, and they're very charismatic. Rare breed, one of a kind type stuff. I really like the Freak Show, A+.
Yeah, well, I mean, Freak Show was there last year, but they upgraded so much this year.
Yeah, no, like I've seen it multiple times that I've been to Land. I've always watched the Freak Show. I've always been very entertained by it, especially because it's very inviting, and like I just like that weird energy.
Yeah.
Now, I also noticed they stopped doing musicals in the theater.
Yeah, that's really upsetting.
They used to do them for several years during Halloween.
The laser shows and all this stuff, right? Yeah. I know, it's weird.
So I don't know what kind of transformation it is, but I understand that from what I gathered, they're gearing towards more families and kids, which is so evident because when you look at the park, there was a lot of families there and whatnot. And back when we went, I swear to you, this thing was geared more towards like teenagers and stuff.
And the police presence is quite high there too.
Yeah, police and security is very high.
It's high. And they're checking everybody's bags, and you can only bring a bag and it's so big, and like they're on top of it this year. Mm-hmm. Which is again like good because families and kids and stuff.
Yeah, like
I support it.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, I do too, because at the beginning of this video I said, you asked me what I liked about this event so much, and it's the atmosphere, it's the music, it's and the music throughout the park and the different themes, and just like the hauntingness and the effort to detail that they put in. Now I will also rant. Man, this is just a Wonderland Halloween hot rant. Wow. Okay. I love you guys, but I will rant, and it's because I care.
If you guys want the positive view on all of this, go to B Man the Champ's channel because he did a review and he gave more honest reviews on every single maze. He did a 1 out of 10, or out of 10. What do you rate the maze? So we're kind of ranting on the negatives, but we're talking about the positives. But
we're pretty much just saying that stuff that we miss.
Yeah.
Because regardless, I like Wonderland. I love Halloween Haunt. I'm a sucker for it. And
Every year.
I show up all the time. Front gate, every single year has slaughtered it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
But what I was saying was I missed the projector stuff onto the mountain.
Fuck, that's right.
Yeah. When you guys had the little Reaper and you had the music throughout the park that was on a loop, and you had different eerie music that just kind of played all night. I'm pretty sure I didn't hear some of that stuff that I used to hear. Yeah.
All right, boys and girls. I think
ghouls and zombies.
You got it. And wicked clowns that never die.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. We're gonna bounce, but I don't know if we're gonna go again tomorrow or go again this season. But if we do, we will surely bring you some more content that
watch they ban us,
which is a little more upbeat. It's just there's certain things, as you guys have heard, that have triggered me because I'm such a big supporter, and I know Wonderland can do so much better in certain areas, but I understand budget restraints and stuff like that, so it's grr. And yeah, but anyways, guys, that's it. And so if you had to rate Wonderland, Daniel, out of 10, what would you give it?
Dude, I don't like this rating stuff, man, but my gut feeling saying 6.5.
Okay, I was gonna give it a 7. Okay. Because I think they can do better. They're getting better. You know what I mean?
I just miss I just miss certain stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And so regardless, even though it's expensive, they still try to give us so much. Wonderland is actually so dominant for the amount of stuff it supplies us on top of the norm, so it's hard to expect them to get everything that you want correct. This is just things that I want. This is just a few things that he wants, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what we want because we're still gonna go and we're still gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
But just what I miss is on the bat, I remember they would cut the lights right before we drop and there'd be all this fog. There wasn't that tonight, and some of the rides, I think they would just cut the lights so it seemed a lot more darker, when you went on them and stuff. Maybe that will happen more throughout as the season goes on, but that's just what I'm saying. And the fact that they're not open on Halloween, kind of confuzzling, but hey, to each their own.
I mean, it is a weekday. I do understand it, but it's still dang it, The Screamers is open and everybody else is open for it.
Are they?
They are.
I don't know. I didn't notice.
They are. Anyways, guys, peace out.
Peace, yo. Whoop, whoop.
Easy.